Hey guys, Kingkade here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be seeing how far we can get with the brand new camper van on a dusty trip. Let's get right into this. So I already completed this quest, so let's go over here and let's go ahead and make sure it's equipped. So this thing is absolutely massive. Here's the regular van compared to the camper van, so it's absolutely insane. But anyway, let's go ahead and equip it, and we're going to be seeing how far we can get with it. I already tested it a little bit in my previous video, and we made it to 10,000 meters, but this time we're going to be trying to make it as far as possible. We're now in the game, so let's go ahead and grab this thing right here. And here is the giant camper van. So we actually do have to be pretty careful with this van right here, because we don't want to flip it over, because it's pretty much impossible to flip it back over. Like, I'm clicking F on my keyboard and you can't push the van at all. So the only way to flip it back over is with dynamite. But the problem with that is this van is so massive that I don't even think dynamite would be able to flip it over. So if you somehow flip over in this van, we're pretty much done for. Also, we need to grab all the fuel containers we see, because this car right here actually drains your fuel. We now went ahead and fueled up on fuel, so let's go ahead and hop in our car and let's close that. So now let's go ahead and start driving. So I actually tested this thing before, and it's actually not that bad. It's definitely not the best vehicle, but it's also not the worst, because also look how fast it goes. Like, we're already going 160 and we've only been driving for like 10 seconds. So this would definitely be the best free-to-play vehicle if you were able to push it over. But right now, if you tip it over, you're just done for. But anyway, let's go ahead and drive all the way to the 5,000 meter mark though. We're now approaching 5,000 meters, so let's go ahead and start slow down. And alright, so it looks like this vehicle is actually able to slow down pretty quickly, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull this lever right here, turn our engine off, because we're now like pretty much completely out of gas. So let's go ahead and grab these fuel containers. So I believe these two fuel containers right here should be enough to get us to 15,000 meters, so we shouldn't really have to stop at all. But as you can see, we're already nearly completely out of gas, so this absolutely drains your fuel. So now what we gotta do is we gotta get past this bridge, and if we get stuck, we're done for, because there's like no way to get the van unstuck on the bridge. So we just gotta make sure that we don't mess up. So let's go slow on this part right there, and now make sure our wheel doesn't get stuck right there. And alright, I feel like I almost messed up right there, but now we can just go ahead and speed up on this part, and there we go. So now we're pretty much good all the way until the 10,000 meter mark though, which I also just remembered this car absolutely drains your oil as well. So we actually do need to stop at somewhere, because in my last video we actually had to stop at the 10,000 meter mark because we ran out of oil. So we need to go ahead and look for buildings and stack up on oil. We now found an oil pump, so we're at 8.5 thousand meters, so I'm not really sure if we're gonna find anything else. So we did go ahead and find this thing, which actually read, and we do need gas. So yeah, we need to go ahead and put gas in there, and then it should produce us some oil. But we don't have any gas, like we don't have any gas containers. So let's go ahead and run in this building, and let's hope this building has a canister of gas, so then we can go ahead and fuel up the oil pump. So let's go ahead and see, and no, it has like nothing. It does have this, which actually, let's see if we can use this, because this has 0.4 liters of gas in it, which I don't think we can put it in that thing since it's not a canister, but we might as well try. So let's see if we can do it, and no, I don't think we can. Let's go ahead and click E, and no, I don't think we can transfer it like that. Let's open this up, let's pick it up, and let's transfer it, and no, that doesn't work either, which I think we actually might have transferred like 0.1 liters, because it actually moved for like a second. So it moved for a second and then it stopped, but we're now out of gas again. Anyway, let's see how much oil we have left, and we have 1 liter of oil. Alright, so I think that will be enough for us to get past the 10,000 meter mark, but we won't be able to drive for too far after that. We now made it to 10,000 meters, and we didn't find any stores, and we currently have 0.5 liters, so we need to go ahead and speed through this without crashing. If we go ahead and crash at all, I think we are gonna run out of time. But at the 10,000 meter mark, there's usually like a building glitched in at the end, so hopefully there is a building back there. But anyway, passing the 10,000 meter mark is actually pretty easy with the van. I expected it to be much harder, but it's actually pretty easy as long as you don't crash. Well, I actually kind of crashed. We're in between two rocks right now. I don't even know how that happened, but we're in between two rocks, so I'm not even sure if we can back up. And we actually somehow managed to get unstuck. So let's go ahead and keep driving. But if we go ahead and look at our oil, we have 0 liters of oil now. So let's go ahead and stop here. And alright, there is actually another camper. Let's go ahead and stop this, turn our engine off. I think it's pretty much off anyway, because we're completely out of oil. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hop out. And no, there's no building right here. There's usually a building right here where you can go ahead and grab stuff, but there's not this time. But I mean, we did find a camper. So a camper on a camper would actually be insane, which it does actually have a hook. We do need wheels for it though. But I think this right here will actually run for like a little bit longer. I think we have like maybe 5 seconds left that will actually run. So let's get and drive up to this building over here, and let's hope that this building has something we can use. And yep, the engine just went out, so never mind. So let's go and turn this off. So we can't push it up there, which kind of stinks. So yeah, we can't push push it at all. But anyway, let's run up here and hopefully this place has some oil. And it looks like this place has absolutely nothing. Alright, well that kind of stinks. And I don't see any more places ahead. So I think what we'll do is we'll just use the radio to go ahead and call in a supply drop. Also, I think that increase the distance that the mutants will actually follow you. Like the building is all the way over there. And this dude is still following me. I have no weapons right now, so I can't really do anything. And we did go ahead and get a container of oil. I had to run away because this dude was actually about to kill me. So I guess we can't take this because it's kind of like glitched in the ground. But anyway, we gotta kind of fuel up without like having them chase us. And no, I did accidentally flip it over. Alright, well that stings. And yeah, we can't push it over by hand. And I don't think I have any dynamite either. So I guess we'll just go ahead and call in another supply drop. And hopefully this supply drop spawns in some dynamite. And these supply drops are actually managing to flip it over even more. So never mind, that did not work. So it's now completely upside down because of those supply drops. And I think we're pretty much just gonna have to restart the run. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and restart the run, and I'll see y'all whenever we make it back to 10,000 meters. So I haven't made it back to 10,000 meters just yet, but we did manage to find one of these things, which if y'all don't know what this is, basically it's a car jack. So whenever we go and flip our van over, we can actually put this underneath, and then we can click right here and it will actually raise it up. So sometimes it does kind of glitch, but there we go. Let's go and click it again, and then it just raises it up. I tried it before, it doesn't really work too good, but you are still able to use it. So we could try that if we do end up flipping over. And dang, sadly nothing in here. We do still need oil, but this time I did make sure to go ahead and grab some gas containers and attach them to my car just in case if we find an oil pump. We'll also take this and we'll attach this to our car as well, because we could definitely use that if we flip over along with this dynamite. Yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and keep driving now, and hopefully we can find some more oil. We now somehow managed to flip over. I don't even know how. So let's see, what did we even hit? So it looks like we hit this rock right here, I think. I'm not even sure, but we somehow managed to tip over. But anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can use this. I don't really think this is gonna work, but we might as well try. So let's go ahead and push this underneath, and it is quite hard. You can't really pick it up and push under. Kind of gotta push it with your body, because if you pick it up, it just like does this. But anyway, I think if we push it under right here, there we go. We gotta make sure that is under all the way. And alright, that should be good. Let's go and try it. So I believe we gotta do this fast. But anyway, let's click it again, and I think that's the max. And there we go. So we did that and nothing really happened. It didn't really flip over. I mean, if you have two of these, it might work. And oh, it just went ahead and collapsed. Anyway, let's go ahead and try it on the other side. Maybe this side will work better. We now went ahead and moved it over to the other side. So let's go ahead and try it now. So hopefully this at least flips over to its side. So let's bring it up all the way. And yeah, that did nothing. I mean, what we could try to do now is we can go ahead and grab this. And since it's at an angle, let's go ahead and light this. Place it right here, and maybe this will go ahead and flip it over all the way. So let's go ahead and see. And oh, it went ahead and fell. And no, the dynamite didn't even go off. Alright, so yeah, this car jack definitely does not work on this car. Maybe it will work on other cars, but the RV is definitely way too big. That just doesn't work. Let's go ahead and try another one. So there we go. Let's place it right there, and hopefully it blows up this time. And it looks like that one didn't blow up as well. Yeah, so this car is definitely not the best. I mean, it's pretty fun to use, but if you flip over, you're just done for. I'm assuming that they'll probably go ahead and add auto flip to it in the future. So in the next day or two, they'll probably go ahead and add auto flip. So if you flip over, it will automatically correct itself. But currently, if you go ahead and flip over, it's just like stuck like that forever. And you pretty much just have to go ahead and restart the game. So the farthest that we went ahead and made it with this is 10,000 meters though. I'm really surprised we didn't make it farther. But I guess the max that I can reach with this car right here is only 10,000 meters. But anyway, that is going to be over this video though. If y'all want to see me try this out again, make sure to smash that subscribe button. But anyway, that's going to be over this video though. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see y'all in the next video.